I was wrong. I am not afraid to admit this, but I will start the video off by saying this is by no means important or going to impact your beard whatsoever, but I am big on getting things right and not doing them just because they've always been done like that before or just because things have been said like that before. As you saw from the title, what I'm going to break down is the fact that beard products do not emulsify. Now that is the term I have always used when referring to taking a solid like butter or balm in your palm, warming it up, and then breaking it down to an oil-like or liquid state. That to me has always been the emulsification process. Why? I don't know. I guess that's just simply what I've heard other people and companies say since I started my bearded journey. And in my mind, it made sense. That must mean what emulsification is, and that's not actually true. To emulsify is taking two liquid substances that do not mix well together and have a process that allows them to mix. For example, the most common emulsification process is oil and water. When those two products come together, you can see that they do not mix well. Now, with beard products like a balm or butter, those oils and butters and then the ingredients in there, they do mix well. That's why they sit together in that balm or butter container. If we were truly going to emulsify a balm or a butter, or if it needed emulsification, you would see inside of there the solid ingredients on the bottom and then a liquid state on top because they were not mixing, and then you physically would need to mix them together to be able to get them in your beard. That would be a true use of emulsification, but that does not exist. If it did in the beard game, we would toss it out. It would not have any place for us. What we are doing is scientifically melting. It is that simple. We have a solid-like state that we are heating up with our hands, the temperature of our hands and our body, and it is melting down to an oil or liquid state. Plain and simple. If you break down grit, balm, butter, activate the oil, any of that, you are simply warming it up and melting the product. That's it. This was brought up to me by one of my subscribers who had an amazing way he pitched it. He's actually a science teacher. And he was like, hey, I just wonder why you and everybody else always calls it emulsification when it's not. And I was skeptical, but I'm always open. I feel like I approached it in a really good way. I really researched it. He helped me out a lot, sent me some articles. I looked up some of my articles on my own, and he was right. It is not an emulsification process that we are all saying. So for the record, I just simply wanted to get this correct. And if you hear me in the future talking about melting down butters and balms, I didn't want people to think, oh, he's using the wrong term. No, that is actually the scientific term that was pointed out to me, and I was able to confirm that is true. So I was wrong. There is no emulsification going on in the beard game whatsoever. We should replace it with the term melting. So, as I said, this is not an important video or going to impact your beard whatsoever, but I did think it was interesting and important enough to make a video about it and show you guys, just to put a point on the tally of getting things right. So, I know you likely learned a little bit here because I did as well. If you already knew this, let us know down in the comments below. Other than that, give me some thoughts. Keep it positive, keep it mature, of course. But guys, DanCBearded, stay bearded and stay positive.